Saturday, which means that I'm going to show you how we do our end of week analysis. So how I start off is I backtest the whole week. I go over every single trade and I just trade it like I haven't even, this is just a whole fresh new week. And I take down the win rate that I took from there. I go over the trades and I compare it to the actual live trading week we took. So I'll go over all my videos of the trades I've taken and compare the win rates and see what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm not doing. Let's see if it's better, or which could be more interesting, if it's worse. And as you can see here, we've got our trusty little journal back at it again. So we have our trades won in the AM or the PM, our trades lost in the AM or the PM, and then if we haven't taken any trades, then obviously we'll note down if it was in the AM or the PM. We have our buy side set up there, our sell side set up at the bottom of the low. Go on to our 1 minute time frame. Right, so let's play it out. So we want our sweep in the zone. We want to see a sweep in the zone. So if we don't see it, we're not entering. So right here, all we had was some sideways consolidation. So that was not an entry into the trade. So this will give me an idea of which session is the best time to trade. If there's more wins in the PM, then obviously I'll see the best ones in the PM. And if I lose more, let's say in the AM, then obviously we want to avoid the AM. But it is hard to do that over just a week. We will need at least like a few months of data to be able to realize if we should start dropping sessions. But at the moment, we're just going for both. So it's just important to be able to collect that data, boys. Just need to collect the data. So now we want to update our buy side and sell side. So we have clear buy side here with the highs touching, and then our previous low with clear sell side at the bottom of here. And now we want to see where price is moving. So now what we want is price returning back into our liquidity zone. And now what we want is our first fair value gap to form, and that is the one we will enter in. So we also have another sweep in the sell side, which is more confirmation that this is going to be an upside trade. That's our first fair value gap. Put in our fair value gap there. Now we just want a retracement back into there. There you go, as you do. Right on the tap in, targeting the top of this high, this trade goes. So right there we've been stopped out, and that is our, what is that? The PM session loss. So we've taken one loss and no trades taken. So that is our Monday, which would have been a losing day according to our backtesting. Same routine, same everything. Identify our buy side and sell side liquidity. So we have clear sell side at the bottom of these lows. And now we want our buy side where we have two relative touching highs up here. So we're going to put it up to here, because as there's possibility, we see this bullish momentum moving just before the start of the session. So that is giving us an idea that price is still going to be moving to the upside and hasn't reached its potential highs yet. So now coming to the session onto the 1 minute, let's see where price will take us. Right, so that's another trade not taken. Now we want price to sweep. So that's our sell side swept. Now we want our fair value gap to form. Now we want a retracement back in. So there we have it, there's our retracement. Getting on our long. Stop loss just past this low down there. Now I'll take profit. But at least a 1 to 2 risk reward. Let's see how this trade goes. So there we have us getting stopped at, cruising up to the upside, and we would have actually eventually hit take profit, but a loss is a loss. So that is a PM session loss. We have not taken a single win yet. That is crazy. That is pretty crazy. We want to identify our sell side and the buy side. So we have our sell side right down here and our buy side at the top of this high. So right there is our buy side sweep. And now we want our fair value gap to form. So there is our fair value gap. I don't know why it's very small. Getting for that short position, targeting the bottom of this low. Our stop loss just above this high of where we clearly have buy side liquidity. So if we do get stopped out, we know we are wrong. Nice 1 to 2. See how this goes. So as you can see, boys, we just hit take profit there. So we finally have won a trade. Lots of consolidating movement right here. We can see this high that's formed right here. We want to put our buy side at the top of this, as this is where potentially price can go without it putting the whole position out of the matter. Basically meaning that it's not a position worth taking. So then we want our sell side at the bottom of these lows right here, where potentially price can go. So we've had our buy side swept right here, which has matched our equal high from this one up here. If we go onto the 5 minute, we can clearly see that we have had these highs which have matched. So this is giving us a good confirmation that this is going to be a nice sell-off. So right here we can see we have our fair value gap that's formed right here. And now you know the drill. Retracement back in, another fair value gap form right here. We've had price tap in to this fair value gap, so what we can do is just enter on this short, place our stop above this high. We can risk a bit more because this is a high probability setup with lots of confidences which have been met. We can target the edge of this imbalance because, as I said in a video before, I don't like trading through imbalances. So I've nearly been stopped out right there, and as price would have come down, I would have noticed that I had a change of character right here with a reversal. Possibly I could have put my take profit at this low, but it wasn't a 1 to 2 risk reward. Let's see if price does actually reverse into our favor. Okay, so that is more or less a winner, bit of a dodgy one. We have our change of character with a shift of market direction as we have this sideways consolidation, and now we want price to return back into our liquidity zone. So we've had price return back into our liquidity zone. We have our fair value gap that's formed right here. Now we have price tapping into it, and we can put our TP at the bottom of this low. Okay boys, so we smashed TP there. So that is a PM session winner. So that is 2 wins on the PM. So we have our buy side at the top of these highs, sell side at the bottom of these lows. Right, so right here we can see that price has not properly swept the sell side, and also it's only wicked it out. What we've learned before is we don't want to just wick out sell side. We want to at least break it or have a candle break through the liquidity, not just wick it out. So we're not going to take it out, although we do now have our change of character as price, I do think, moves to the upside. So we've had price move to the upside, and that is what we want for our liquidity sweep. We want price to break through the liquidity. And our retracement back in. So there's our retracement, there's our fair value gap, and now we want a retracement back into the fair value gap. So there it is. We can get in on this short now. It will take us. Oh my god, we nearly got stopped out there, Jesus. Alright, so there we go, we got another win there on the Friday AM. Actually, I do remember taking this trade as well, so there you have it, boys. So we got a buy side which can stay in the same position, and coming into the Friday PM session, we can already see that prices dropped far low below the sell side liquidity zone. So what we want is price to come back into our liquidity zone so we can get in for a long position. A value gap is formed right here, and we want a retracement back in. So there's our retracement. We can get in for a quick scalp here. So I'll take profit at the buy side and our stop loss just below at this candle close. Okay, so we smash take profit there as well. So that is another AM session, no, that is a PM session winner. And that is us done for the week. So we have had 2 PM session losses, no AM session losses, 3 AM sessions not traded, 3 PM session winners. So the way to calculate your win rate is you want the amount of wins divided by the total trade you took, which for me was 7, equal to whatever number, and then you times that by 100, and that will give you your overall win rate. And here we can see our win rate for the week was 71%. So now what I'm going to do is, you can see right here guys, the win rate right there. Right, so we're going to go over now the trades we took during the week on the YouTube. So let's get into it now. So we have on journal now the trades won, taken, lost, AM, PM, you know how it goes. Okay, so I definitely lost that trade, definitely lost that one, fuck you know. So that is a trade lost in the AM session. This clearly says take profit, so this clearly looks like a winner. That is a AM session, what was that, AM session winner? AM session winner. So that was an AM session win, and then I clearly didn't trade the PM. Yeah. Alright, so we hit TP on that, so that was a PM session winner. Was that the day 14 one? Yeah, so this is day 15. We actually lost that trade, so that was an AM session loser. Did I take profits on that? No, I got stopped out again, brilliant. So that was a PM session loser. And then this was the absolute banger. The one that absolutely cruised. Look at that, that was a clear AM session winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah boys, that was our last winner of the week, and then obviously this was a back-tested trade because I didn't trade the PM because I was doing a haircut for my mate. So that is telling us we took 3 losses and 4 winners. Into the calculator, I was already here. So 4 divided by 7, which equals to 0.57 times by 100. So our win rate for that week, according to the live trades, was 57%. Is that right? That was definitely 4 winners and 3 losses. So that shows us that, you know, the live trading gave us a total of 51%, 57% win rate, which is still actually very good. And that big 20 pip trade we took was an absolute monster, right? Even though our win rate is less, we made more than we did. We made more this week than we did last week because we've been taking larger profits and risking less. So what that's telling me is win rate is not everything. It's all about the strategy and what you're doing on the charts. But the win rate does give us an idea of how the week kind of went and what feedback we can take.